So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world. And welcome to another interview of the Chill Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector. And today I have two members from the band Miss Lava. They're a stoner rock metal band from Portugal. And I have two members of the band. I have Johnny, who's the vocalist, and Ricardo, who's the bass player. So first of all, guys, how are you today over there in Portugal?
You want to answer? We are very good. Actually, this is the day we launch our record, our new record. So
I know, yeah.
We have been doing a lot of rehearsal today, and we are very happy and with very good will to play a show tomorrow and to show our record to everyone.
And today is a Liberty Day in Portugal. It's a holiday. It's a very special holiday in Portugal. So it's very symbolic for us. So it's good vibes here.
Oh, I didn't know. What's Liberty Day in Portugal?
It's like the end of the dictatorship. So it was in '74. So it's one of the biggest dates, if not the main, the most important dates we celebrate in Portugal.
Yeah. Where in Portugal are you guys from?
Lisbon.
Yeah, in the suburbs of Lisbon. Yeah.
Lisbon. I never been to Lisbon, but it's on my bucket list of like cities in Europe that I want to go.
You have to come.
Yes, I have to come. My grandmother was from Spain, so I have the Spanish citizenship too.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know Spain and Portugal. You are in the same space, but different country. But we have, I think, similarities. Maybe in
a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it depends in the region of Spain, but the regions that are nearby the border, there's some that are very similar to Portuguese people. Yeah, most in the north, where we are heading in a couple of days from today to play shows. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys are playing shows. You have a few shows this weekend, but later on, obviously, when this comes out, it will be Monday. So the record is going to be out. So the record is called Under a Black Sun, and it's a pretty cool record. So I know you guys. I listened to your previous record, Doom Machine from 2021, and I know you guys worked with the same producer from that album for this record as well.
Yeah.
Tell us why you decided to work with that producer again.
Oh yeah, we love working with him because he's very he knows a lot of what he's doing, but the conditions are very friendly and very relaxing. So we don't feel the pressure of making a record when we are there. It's near the where we live, but it feels like we went on holidays to a special holy place. It's very distant. It's very
it's on the countryside, so it's different.
Near the beach. You have a lot of good vibes, of good. My English it's a little bit rusty, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, the thing is that at the same time the studio is on a very relaxing and comfortable place, but is very professional. So we always feel like when we are recording with him, the preparation it takes a lot out of us. It makes us feel responsible, but also we know that in the spot we'll get some insights and inputs that will always make the difference, and that's why we didn't change, and hopefully we will do it again.
Yeah, he's like the fifth member. Now we have a fifth member, but before he was like a fifth member.
Yeah, no, that is awesome. You got some chemistry with him, and it shows because when I was listening to this record, I'm like, yeah, it has that sonic sound that you capture on Doom Machina. So it felt like a continuation of the sound that you captured on that record. Because listening to your previous album, they were good, but I think the 2021 one was your best at that moment, like the best sounding one. So makes sense that you're continuing with them. So tell me a little bit about the writing process for this record for you guys. How long did that take?
Oh, we started recording during we started writing during the pandemics. So it took us a while because the machine was delayed because of the pandemic, the COVID.
Pandemic, yeah.
And when we released the
album.
the album, we already have some ideas of what we want to do next. And then our drummer decided to leave to focus on his family. And so we brought a new guy, and despite we already have read some ideas with the new drummer, we explore some things we never explored before. He got us a new energy, and we start there around in the middle of the 2021, and then the process began. But I live in Angola most of the half of the year. I spend in Angola and half of the year in Portugal. So it's a process that when we are here together, it's like we're 100% focused and we all explore everything. But when I'm far, the guys, the rest of the band work together and they send me ideas and I send them, and the process is a little bit slower when that happens. Yeah, but they can tell you also the process here.
Yeah, the writing process was I used to say that these two last records were like miracle records because the conditions were very challenging, and this one most of all Rafa on the guitar and Pedro on the drums, they were the team that spent the most time on our rehearsing site, and it was not an easy process, but again, with the help of Miguel, the producer, and after 2 years of building up, we were thinking that we were comfortable with the songs, and it was like getting our ideas, like, this record is okay, but you can do a lot different on this song, and we were like, oh shit, we thought that this was an end product, but after all, again, it made us work and rethink and get out of the box, and this was something very special, art, because you think, oh, okay, we have a good record over here, and he says, man, you need to think about this and this and this, because this riff, you only play it one time in the song, and it's of course what builds the song. Think of doing something with this riff being repeated or putting on other spaces on the song. And this, after all, I think that this is what makes this producer different for us, because he has like an open door to challenge us. And the writing process was all about this. Johnny is away half of the year. We do stuff here, we send him, he gets his idea back, and it's always a negotiation process. But after all, I think that Rafa is the balancing guy who says, we need to work on this, we need to have these goals of having an album in this specific period, so let's work hard and let's be open to ideas. And yeah, and it was, again, we had the COVID, blah blah blah, but this record was, it gave us a lot of new stuff.
Yeah, we work harder than the last ones, and this is the first record that we make like 3 pre-productions. I used to be the guy that makes a lot of pre-productions, but the band usually make one, and and this time because of Miguel, the producer, and because of our new drummer, we work harder and we made lots of pre-productions. That's the reason I think it's different, and that's why the album is a little bit better than the other albums, or in my opinion.
Okay,
Also,
it's a super solid album, and I want to talk about the War Warrior, the song and the video. You have a biker, Chris. I think it's Christian Fernandez, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about how did that happen? That collaboration with Christian.
Yeah. Well, this is the idea of Manuel Portugal is the director. Manuel is a friend of ours. He used to play in a band with our new drummer, and the first gig Mislava ever played in our lives, he was opening for his band, so we know him for many years. And we asked him. He usually takes photos for lots of magazines and for
motorbikes, yeah.
bikes and lots of that stuff. So we gave him all the direction he wanted to come. Depends on him. So he was the one who chose to bring a biker, and everything is Manuel idea, not ours. Yeah.
That song is a more like, it has like a prog metal, a prog rock thing to it, not just stoner. There's progressive elements to that song. So I think on this record, you expanded and added more progginess, psychedelic to the music.
That's right, and that's mainly because of the producer. Like Ricardo was saying, the guy pushes very hard. So we don't have like a 2D record. He wants us a 3D record. He wants us to add some extra layers on it, and that's the reason. After the album was finished, we decided to get another guitar player for the band, because we knew that
the amount of layers.
the four of us couldn't perform that record live. So and that's it. Miguel pushed us very hard on this one. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, no, it sounds so. What's working with Small Stone Records like?
And it's been a pleasure over the years. I personally never met the guy. Only Rafa met him, but it's been very good to work with them. They're very good people, and the connection is great. But it's a relation in a distance, and have all the difficulties of our distant relationship. But I think it's been a very friendly one and very trustful one. So we all happy. So it's been great. So
Yeah, I
Nope.
think that the distance is distance, but after all, it has been always easy to.
yeah, it's very easy.
And the thing that we are on the third record with them, and I've been with the band throughout the years, but since the beginning of writing the songs and to have the record ready, this is the third one, and I think that we are happier each one. Each one that comes out, we are happier with the work and this exchange of sharing information, of sharing the ideas to the post-production side of it, like mixing, like mastering, has been way easier.
Yeah,
over the years.
Scott is a very straight kind of person. He tells you everything in the face, so no bullshit, no nothing around. He never speaks something around. I don't know how to say this better in English, but
Well, no, or in Spanish. In Spanish, you would say, "No se come la mierda."
see, so it's very honest, and we love that kind of relationship. It's honesty based. So we are very happy to have Scott working with us and Small Stone, of course.
Yeah. So I want to talk about a few tracks that stood out for me. So
Alright.
tracks. First of all, the opening track, "Dark Tomb Nebula."
Yeah.
Heavy track, a great way to start the record. Tell me a little bit about the background for that song.
Okay, I can tell you when it started. This is the first song. We used to jam in the auditions for the new drummer. We used to jam that beginning, and and everybody that that comes to sitting on the drums will play something, and we felt something different with Pedro. So that's the beginning, and that was the first song we make complete in this album. The idea behind it, it's like I was counting the numbers of our record, and it was like our fifth record. So I was thinking in terms of lyrically, I was like, what is the fifth planet? It's Jupiter. So I began to dig some information about Jupiter. So the metaphor begins with that, the difficulty of the conditions to live in Jupiter. It's impossible. So it's a metaphor of our lives being a struggle, being difficult, and we always evolving around the sun, but it's very difficult. It's like a so that Nebula is like a star that burns to die. If that it's gonna be swallowed by some dark forces, and the dark forces will always win in your life, despite you have some hope. Yeah, I think you dig what I'm trying to say. So, in terms of music, it's like a free expression, and we do a lot of jams in the album. So
Yeah, my input to choose this song as the first song, my influence, um, I have to be straight. It was because I was stirred with the way that All Them Witches started an album with "Call Me a Star." I think it's the name of the song. I don't remember the name of the album. Um, it's something Surfer, My Dying Surfer. I don't remember. But the first time I listened to that album, and they started with something very gentle. So this song, I think it's the song that we have that starts more quiet and gentle and building up and building up.
yeah,
So I think it's a different way, but yet a good way to start an album, because the song, as Johnny's saying, has a proper story. And we usually think about starting with something in your face.
yeah.
And this time, this was like, no, let's start differently.
Yeah, I spoke with Rafa many times, and I say it's. I think it's going to be interesting that we start the album in a
Smoothly.
strange way, and nobody expects something very guttural, like, and it's going to be different. And Rafa was like, "Really, we should start with another tempo." And I was like, "No, man, let's try it this way this time." And everybody, let's go. And that's
Yeah,
it.
it has a good build up to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Another song that I love was the Bends.
the
Uh,
Benz. Yeah,
Bends, obviously, no relation to Radiohead, the Bends, but yeah,
no,
that's
no, no.
a good one. And I was wondering, do any of you scuba dive?
No, but I can easily explain that to you. Every there was a time I feel a little bit depressed, so I made the relation between depressed being down, very down, and when we want to get out of the depression very rapidly, you have some pains and some hurts that gonna because we never could get out of depression like that. And it's the same with when you go down with in the scuba diving, and you have to go up, and you have to go to this compressor chamber or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like that. We can't go out of the depression without feeling the pains, feeling the hurt. So that's the point of this song. Yeah.
that's
But
I,
in terms,
but
yeah.
I,
So
I know
how
about.
you do scuba dive? Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do scuba diving. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good one. And then you have one that is like very psychedelic, trippy, like Blue Sky on Mars.
Yeah.
So
You want to know the story behind? Yeah, I was watching a documentary about some LSD drugs,
yeah,
and then there was one in the 70s, very very common at the time, that was called Blue Sky on Mars. And then I thought that that's a very good title for a song, and then I explored the LSD trip, like a trip to space with those same hearts and those same dark forces surrounding our life. It's like this whole album. It's like in the same vibe of like a small depression type of feeling. So yeah, that's it.
So let's talk about I'm going to show the artwork so we can talk about the artwork of the album.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty cool looking artwork. Yeah, I think it's your best artwork yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me, first of all, which artist did this artwork and what were you trying to convey?
Yeah. This artwork was made after all the songs were written. So I tried to put a different element to each song on the album. So there's the lungs that are on fire is the bands, the one running with the monsters behind you near the fire. It's like a Fury in Overdrive. The evil eye on the forehead. The War Warrior is the person. The Black Sun. So all the songs are hidden in the art. That was my goal, my concept to do this one.
So you did the artwork yourself.
Yeah, so because I use a different name, I think I thought it was funny to put the credits as my art name and leave my credits as a singer for Johnny Lee. So it's the same. Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
Let me add something. This is the first artwork that Johnny does or did, and it's actually cool that you say that is the best ever. So it's amazing because until now we had our resident, let's call it that way, our resident designer. But of course, Johnny is a rock star also in doing this kind of art. So yeah, and he's so deep in the process, in the concept of the record. So it only could be like this unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of homage to the guy that made the other records. I tried to put his style on it as well.
Yeah, no, but it's a really cool artwork. It's very trippy, and I like it that you say that there's Easter eggs for every song on the record on the artwork. Yeah.
So, you can see blue sky on Mars on the right top near the A. You can see a red planet with blue sky, and you can see Lara. It's a moon on the left near Jupiter. You see Lara. It's one moon. So you can find all the songs there.
All the songs in there, and I saw that you have the variant for the vinyl is red. I saw a picture of the variant that you have, so it's red, which makes sense because the name of the band is Miss Lava. I don't know if anyone has ever asked you, but what's this? When you were picking names, Miss Lava.
Why we pick Miss Lava?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's not a brilliant story, but I think it's a funny one. When Rafa joined the band, I was making the band with the former bass player, and he has a very bad name on the band, and I always said we need a new name. And Rafa, when he enters the band, he's been in the States, so he went to a Lava Lounge, something, and he was like, why we don't call ourselves Lava? And then we saw that Lava was we knew that Lava was a band from the 70s. I think it's an American band. So Lava was not we couldn't make Lava because of the stone or lava stone. So that was a relation there. And then I remember a story that I went to see a band live, and I asked the guy's name before he played. I asked the band's name. He was like, our band's called Miss Revolution. And I was like, wow, what a good name, Miss Revolution. I really like the name. And then he went on stage and he starts to play. And then I realized the band was called Peace Revolution. And I was like, no, man, what I really love was the Miss part. So when Rafa suggested the Lava, I was like, why not Miss Lava? It's like a hot chick on fire and make stones. That's the name, not
And
more
that's
than that.
and you thought that he said mist and he said beast. So yeah, well, it's stuck because yeah, it's a catchy name and it's a very stoner type of name for a band.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a cool name, and you know, everyone, the album is out now as we're speaking. So you're playing upcoming shows, and where can people, if they want to order the album, where can they order it?
Yeah, they can order it on from the parts of the states. You can order from Small Stone Records directly on the Bandcamp of Small Stone Records. In Europe, you can order from Cosmic Artifacts, the German label, and in Portugal, you can order from us. So that's the main spots we can find the records. Yeah,
And also
Yeah,
in our shows.
yeah, of course.
of course. If they go to see you, they can get the artwork and stuff. Uh, so right now, how's the Portugal rock and metal scene these days?
I think it's growing, but because I'm spending most of the year away, I think Ricardo is more able to respond at one.
Yeah, we're feeling revivalist thing on the 70s, I would say, and most of all the synth and prog is growing big. And the thing that I think that it's cool that nowadays there's a lot of Portuguese band, which is not something that was common like back in the day, like 20 years ago or 15 years ago. A lot of bands are touring in Europe, are doing very well in Europe also because our market is very small. This is a small country, and we have uh, almost everyone compressed in Lisbon and Oporto or on in the neighborhoods. So I think that there's a new thing going on because there's a lot of new bands, mostly from the north of the country, I would say,
Yeah.
that play like prog rock and also, I don't know, synthesizing rock, the name of saying it, but about metal. We have a very cool scene playing alongside us in our rehearsal room, which is Toxical, and they are very revivalist. They play like
Classic heavy metal, like
classic heavy metal.
early Judas Priest.
Yeah. So I think that there's a good thing going on.
Yeah, there are lots of bands, but not many people attend the shows.
Yeah.
It's like it's happening that less and less people attend the shows, but there's lots of bands.
And
Lots of
fewer
great
and fewer
bands.
spots to play.
But it's like the guy said, this is a small country, and metal it's gonna be always a struggle. Only the big bands like Metallica and bands like that make sell out shows. All the bands struggle to come and play small venues, but it's a struggle, and we're still there, still fighting.
Yeah, same here in Puerto Rico in the in the metal scene here. Actually, this weekend I'm going to there's gonna be a concert here in Puerto Rico where they're going to pick bands from the Caribbean that the band who wins gets to go to Wacken and play in Wacken.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Jury.
a jury in Angola for from the same thing, and the winner going to South Africa to play in a venue with guys from South Africa to come to
Wacken.
Germany to Wacken. Yeah, the
Yeah,
same.
The same.
so this week to that. So there's three bands from Puerto Rico, one from Dominican Republic, and one from another island competing. So yeah,
So cool.
should be fun. So yeah, guys, I really enjoyed the album. Under a Black Song, it's a fun. Even though there's some dark topics on the record, it's still a fun record.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a testament that you can do dark but also fun at the same time. So
Yeah,
before I let you guys go, I know it's late over there in Portugal. Anything you like to say to the fans before we go?
yeah, sure, man. just want to say to everyone to listen to our records. Send us some comments if you like, if you don't like. We always know we always know always want to know the feedback from our fans. It's very cool to receive feedback. So don't be shy. Just send us something, write us, hear us, and come to the shows, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Yeah, and tomorrow we are launching it alongside with Graveyard, which is something very nice. And in Lisbon, we are expecting like very good venue, a lot of people. Despite it's a big weekend in Portugal, and willing to see the reactions on stage, of
Yeah.
course.
Awesome. And after that, you're playing more shows. So, so people, couchers, when you see this, they're still playing more shows. You can follow them on the socials. Where can they follow you more? On Instagram?
Instagram, Facebook, yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. So, guys, I want to thank you, Johnny and Ricardo, for joining
Thank you.
this on your Friday night, so we could talk about this record. And congrats on the new record. It's a pretty cool record, and much success on the road. So,
Muchas gracias.
Gracias, amigo.
so until next time, couchers, this Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.